Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a blessed Sunday. And in the news this morning, Little London Primary School principal dies after being hospitalized following accident. The Little London Primary School in Westmoreland is mourning the death of its principal, Charlotte Craig Davis, who died on Saturday afternoon. Craig Davis, who was at the helm of the school for the last 10 years, died in hospital where she was admitted following a motor vehicle accident on August 24. Chairman of the school's Board of Management, Hilda Hibbert, in an interview with the news, confirmed Craig Davis's passing. "I just got word from the school's guidance counselor who called to say that Mrs. Craig Davis, Minister of Religion, has died," Hibbert said. She noted that the news came as the school's vice principal and the rest of the academic staff are actively preparing for the new school year, which commences on Monday. "I have met with the vice principal and the teachers, and we are making arrangements to have a parent-teachers meeting and to engage the students in grief counseling in the coming days," the Little London Primary School Board chairperson noted. With 1 day ahead of the 2024-2025 academic year, Hibbert told the news that she will allow the school's administrators to make a call on whether students will be allowed to come to school on Monday. "I am leaving to the guidance counselor and the vice principal. They know the rules and what to do in matters like this, but I am prepared to support them in the decision they make," she added. Musician shot dead while washing car in St. Andrew. A musician was shot dead as he washed his car on Penwood Drive, Kingston 11 Friday night. The dead man has been identified as 39-year-old Carriage Bailey from Balmaggy Road in Kingston 11. Reports indicated that around 8:05 p.m., the now deceased was washing a white Nissan Sunny motor car when he was accosted by a man who walked up armed with a handgun. The man, the police said, opened a gunfire at Bailey, hitting him in his upper body. In a bid to escape his attacker, Bailey ran in the direction of Penny Store Avenue, where he fell to the ground. The gunman escaped on foot in the area. The police, who were alerted, assisted Bailey to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he underwent treatment, but later succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced dead. No motive has yet been established for the killing, the police said. Body left at KPH, cops name persons of interest. Police are trying to determine the circumstances surrounding the death of a man whose body turned up at the Kingston Public Hospital on Wednesday. The deceased, identified as 26-year-old Joel Saunders from Mandela Terrace, Kingston 11, was pronounced dead by doctors after he was taken and left at the hospital. The body had what appeared to be several gunshot wounds to the back, investigators have disclosed. The police have since listed 3 people as persons of interest in connection with the matter. They are Rennie Dillon, Akeem Campbell, and Susan Lewis from Mandela Terrace. Dillon, Campbell, and Lewis are being asked to report to the Denham Town Police Station by 6 p.m. on Monday, September 2, 2024. Reports are that around 2:47 a.m., Saunders was transported to the hospital in a white Toyota Vitz. He was identified by a woman who claimed to be his mother, who stated that they lived at the same address. It is also unknown where and how the now deceased sustained his injuries. Anyone with information that can assist is being asked to contact SSP Michael Phipps at 876-265-1964, the Denham Town CIB at 876-948-6443, Crime Stop at 311, the JCF tip line at 811, or the nearest police station. Cops probe $4 million theft of goods from Massy Distribution. 3 employees of Massy Distribution Limited on Carifta Avenue in St. Andrew are under probe after the theft of goods worth about $4 million from the company. The employees worked in separate sections of the company. The theft was reportedly discovered after the company did an informal audit. Reports were that a stock check at the location revealed discrepancies in merchandise. This reportedly raised an alarm and triggered an internal investigation. On Monday, August 26, 2024, the manager and other senior staff members decided to review CCTV recorded footage. The footage reportedly showed the suspects packing a larger quantity of Enfamil, Alactor, and other items from the warehouse into the company van. The van was then driven from the compound. It is understood that the suspects were not authorized to move the items and no money was found to account for the missing goods. A preliminary check was done and Enfamil, Alactor, Jergens lotion, Amins powder, and other items valued at $4 million were unaccounted for. Man disarms a gunman, hands over illegal firearm to St. Mary police. One 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 13 rounds of ammunition was handed over to the St. Mary police by a man after an incident at the Fort Stewart intersection, Anota Bay on Friday, August 30. Reports from the police are that about 10:40 p.m. the man was in the area when he was pounced upon by a man armed with a firearm. A brawl ensued and the man managed to disarm the gunman. The gunman ran, leaving the weapon behind. The police were alerted and the illegal firearm was handed over to them. The investigation is ongoing. Mixed expectations for St. Elizabeth primary schools. With the new academic year set to commence tomorrow, there is uncertainty as to when at least one primary school will reopen, while the principal of another is optimistic he will welcome students. Up to last Thursday, the rebuilding work was incomplete on sections of the roof at the Sandy Bank Primary School, which was damaged during the passage of Hurricane Beryl on July 3. Construction is still ongoing, so we are not sure of reopening for Monday for our students to come in, but we have contingencies in place, Principal Opal Smith Alexander told the news, while pointing out that online learning is not an option. Most people still don't have access to the internet, but we will be allowing some grades to come in on some days and some grades to come in on other days, but we have in mind for the grade 6 to come every day, she added. Amario Ibanks, whose niece will move on to grade 4, said he had to visit the school multiple times to have her registered. I visited the school on numerous occasions. They are saying there will be no school on Monday. They said they will inform us as to when school will start via WhatsApp, he said, while insisting that the school is well known for students passing for traditional secondary institutions. Regarding Sandy Bank Primary, we would like to know what is going on there. It is a very brilliant school, with students passing to go to Monroe, Hampton, and the States, he added. Ibanks recounted the devastation caused by the Category 4 storm. It is going to take a while for this community to come back. It is costing us a lot because there is still no internet access. We have to put on plans on our phones to access the internet as there is still no service from telecom provider Flow, he said. Ibanks is calling on the authorities to pay attention to telecommunication providers' restoration of services. I don't think the government has been placing pressure on Flow to a similar extent as to what they did with JPS. They need to give that same energy towards the Flow. Even the phone service is intermittent, he said. Right now, the Bread's Foundation office is where people have to go because there is a Starlink there, he added. Meanwhile, Pedro Plains Primary School Principal Wilton Smith is optimistic that the classes will resume on Monday. Where the roof is concerned, the final touches are being done so that by Sunday, the school should be ready for use Monday morning, he told the news. Pedro Plains Primary School is located in southwestern St. Elizabeth near Treasure Beach. Smith said the school is in a race against the time to ensure that there will be a roof over the heads of its 175 students. I am very confident because the preparations have been made. I have an infant department that I also prepared to receive several grades of students in case here wasn't ready, he explained. He added that the neighboring infant school can accommodate 100 students and has about 55 students registered. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.